Dracut has won the toss and is elected to receive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bowdre Field, home of your Dracut Middies. Tonight, the Middies, led by will take on the Scarlet Knights of Andover, headed up by first-year coach Matt Swallow. They were down to 16 caps, thanks to the next out of the field. Thank you. Veterans and firefighters and other first responders out there, thank you so much for your service to this great country. Now let's get it on. And everyone for Scarlet Knights versus the Dracut Middies. Starting the game, Dracut is elected to receive the kickoff.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Bowdre Field on the campus of Dracut High School for tonight's MVC action between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and your host, Dracut Middies. Tonight, the Middies enter the contest on a 3-game losing streak, having traveled down Lakeview Avenue to Colley Stadium, where they met Scotty Boyle's Lowell Red Raiders, who soundly defeated them 42-0 last Friday night. Meanwhile, the Scarlet Knights come into tonight 0-4, having lost to Methuen High School, Masconomet Regional, Marblehead, and Billerica High School. The Middies won the toss and have elected to receive. Back to receive for the Middies are Owen French and number 13, Miles Lumsden. Kicking off is number 34, Christian Valentino. Lumsden takes the kick. He's going to come up the middle of the field, go to the far side right. He's dancing. He gets across the 20, maybe to the 21, where he's brought down by a host of North Andover Scarlet Knights. Middies will take over 1st and 10 from their 21.
Lumsden on the return, brought down initially by Marcus Peralta, and then a host of other Scarlet Knights.
Ball's actually spotted at the 22.
1st and 10.
Trevor Knight gives the Middies their play call, and Lyric de Leon takes it over to the field. Single back set as usual. Near side looks to be number 2, Nate Rom. Far side, I believe, is Chad Vidget and Andrew Berrios. North Andover shows blitz, and it's around the end. French, he takes it across the 30 to about the 34-yard line, I believe. 1st and 10, Dracut Middies. Ball's out to about the 37 is where they mark it. So that's a gain of 16 on the play. Oh no, 15 on the play, there was 22. 1st and 10 again for your Middies. Plenty of room in the stands for any fans thinking they might want to make a last-minute trip down here to Beaudry Field. There's a strong contingent of Scarlet Knights fans. Let's get some Middies fans in the stands. Single back shotgun snap again. DeLeon throws it out to Lumsden. Lumsden's got it. He's across the 40, across the 44, where he's brought down by a whole host of Scarlet Knights, led by number 50, Tanner Wondolowski.
Go, Miles!
2nd down in a short 3 yards. It is coming out firing. And French do-si-does his way through the middle of the line. He's going to be about a yard short, it looks like. They're marking him down at the 46-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Middies with 10:47 to go here in the first quarter at Beaudry Field. Matt Cerullo is a first-year head coach for North Andover, but he's been on the staff for 11 seasons, coming over from his hometown of Lawrence to join the Scarlet Knights. Shotgun snap. Middies show a tight end on the end. DeLeon takes it himself. He's going to sprint over. He's 1st down and more. He's down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Middies. And next to that pile was Dave DePrizio, 6'1", 170-pound junior linebacker. So 1st and 10 for the Middies. Quick hit, fakes it, takes it straight with himself, goes straight ahead. Maybe could have gotten to the 39. Apparently they put his knee down at the 40. But 1st down's a 1st down inside 10 minutes to go here at Beaudry Field. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the short far side. Still again, he's going to delayed handoff to Owen French, and French goes straight up the middle. Gets to about the 36 before he's thrown back by number 14 of the Scarlet Knights. That's Jacob Hunter, the sophomore defensive back, 5'7", 150 pounds. So the Middies are taking apart C.J. Goody's line. Goody's a longtime phys ed teacher at North Andover High School and also a member of the Greater Lawrence Baseball Umpires Association. And we got an I formation now with DeLeon in the shotgun. And the smaller back direction. They fake it. They throw it deep. Touchdown, Middies. Number 2, Nate Rom. 35-yard touchdown. PAT pending. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lightning strike for the Middies. Pass, run a little pass. Just beautiful. DeLeon throws it up there. Nobody went. Absolutely nobody went with Nate Rom. He got lost in the shuffle. No reason for that. Easy touchdown for the Middies. Should be number 77 with the kick. And the kick is blocked, I believe. Kick is no good. Bernardo Freitas. And there was if you look at that replay, if you could see anything, what you're going to find is that they had a problem with the lights. So it shouldn't, the kick should not have occurred with the lights flickering. But that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen on a high school football field. Apologies to the North Andover Scarlet Knights, the Middies, and our viewers on that one. And somebody needs to talk to the facilities guy. Let's make it straight. Andy Graham was not here for that. Freitas to kick away. A short kick. He half-legged it. Taken at the 15 by number 9. He's cutting across the field. He cuts through one tackle. He cuts through two before he is brought down by number 24 of your Dracut Middies. Neither do I. So it's either Jonathan De Silva, who goes by two different numbers, or maybe Jeffroy, who goes 25. There is no 24. For the third straight game, there is no number 24 on the roster, but there is one in uniform. Two wide receivers to this near side. Shotgun, offset, running back. Man in motion, comes across the formation. They're going to hand it off to him, number 9. He's going to break up the middle. He's going to break away. Could go all the way. Who's chasing him down? Oh, nice tackle, Middies! Who's the speed demon? And the touchdown saving tackle, should have looked at my replay screen. That looks like number 5, Darren Dorenzen, with the tackle, and then took it in the gut, heel in the gut. He's got the wind knocked out of him, so we have a timeout here at 8:44 to go in the first quarter. Middies lead 6-0. It will be 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights at the Middies 20-yard line. That's some hustle that the Middies have been looking for all year. So single back I formation, shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off again to number 5. He's going to take it there. He's gone. Touchdown, Middies. Right through the center of their defense. Dave DiPrizio. That's a 20-yard touchdown on the first play from scrimmage for the Scarlet Knights. CJ Goody's line just cleared everybody out. You have a pulling guard there, a pulling tackle. They just cleared everybody out. The ends get caught on the outside. Defensive backs, corners, and safeties get caught out there. Number 27 for the Middies, Jason Graham, was the closest man to making a tackle. And they're going for the 2-point conversion. Do the Middies stop him? No, they do not. So they looked like they were going to kick it to me. They just snapped it back to DiPrizio again, and he takes it in to get an 8-6 Scarlet Knights lead. Single snap back. You're expecting one man, the other one. Tapped in to make the tackle was number 40 for the Middies. And there's no number 40 on the roster either. So, we won't call it a shuck and jive, but we'll call it a little Dracut action. So the Middies score on a deliberate drive, but which was quick. North Andover just looks at him and said, we can top you that one. One play, one touchdown. Short kick taken at the 25, straight up the middle by the middies. He's breaking it through the middle of the defense. Brought down at the 44 on that carry. Looks to be number 11, Bryce Kinnell. So 1st and 10. And it's just chilly enough for one of the officials to be wearing gloves this evening. Switching the balls in. Ball will be placed at the 44-yard line. Middle of the field, not on either hash. Middies continuing their 2-1 split. Owen French is the single back set next to Lyric de Leon. Shotgun formation. Quick handoff to the right and goes straight up the middle. Stiff arms him. He takes it across the 50 to about the 48, maybe the 47. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 2 for your middies. 8:12 to go in the second quarter here at first quarter here at Beaudry Field. Trying to push this game along a little too fast. Second possession for the middies. So neither team appears to have much of a run defense yet. I could assure you that the line coaches, C.J. Goody and Matt Mattis, will have some say in this later. And French takes a quick dives, counters himself, gets right to the possible first down, but they're going to mark him a yard short. I don't agree with that spot. I didn't see his knee touch down, but what do I know? I'm not on the field. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. De Leon gets the call from Trevor Knight with his maroon towel hanging out the back of his jersey pants, his uniform pants, I should say. No shotgun snap, 4-man line for the Scarlet Knights. Delayed handoff. Owen French takes it across the 40 with that carry, straight up the middle. Little juke jive, hit you right in the belly. And it's 1st and 10 middies. They're going to give them exactly 2 yards on the carry, so the ball is placed at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap, 3 wide receivers to the far side, single wide receiver to the near side now. Screen pass, out to Miles Lumsden. He gets across the 45 to about the 40 where he's hit by number 9, Marcus Peralta, 5'8", 130-pound junior. So at least the middies seem to match up size for size against their opponent this time. They're not too outsized, and by that I mean they're not playing against 260-pound linemen, it does not appear, and 200-pound defensive backs. They're playing against guys who, man-to-man, you could stand next to them and you wouldn't know who's the freshman, who's the senior. Double wide receiver to the near side, single wide receiver to the far side, single back set. Jakes is going to be the lead blocker, doesn't need to make a block. Owen French takes it across the 35 to about the 35-yard line. Maybe they'll give him the 34, but no, they're going to mark him yet again. Back at that's another 5-yard gain, but it's 1st and 10 for the middies here at 5:42 and counting in the first quarter here at Beaudry Field. So based on the prior scores from both teams' schedules, I would expect the game to be in the 40s, 42-40, which sounds more like a Celtics halftime score than maybe even a first quarter score for the Celtics, than a high school football game. But we'll see. 2 wide receivers near, single wide receiver tight to the far side, and they're going. Chad Vigil's he's looking to get Lyric de Leon's dancing. He's trying to find his song. He fakes it. He throws it out of bounds once he gets out of the pocket. He waited too long to make the decision. You either pass it or you take it for the run. He was trying to hold it too long and make a play. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the middies from the Scarlet Knight 35. Jogging off for the Scarlet Knights, number 67, Elijah Kowalski. DeLeon jogs back in the play from Trevor Knight. Chad Bidgen going out to the far side. Nate Rom to the near side. Looks like Andrew Berrios is with him. Two-back set for the Middies. Almost had a free. And they go straight up the middle, and they're going to stuff him. No, they're not. He's going to get 2 or 3 yards, but that's not good enough. It's going to be about 3rd and 8 now as the ball is placed at the 33-yard line. That was Owen French on the carry yet again. So if their belly's not full, if his belly's not full with his grandfather's soup, Owen French is going to get a full plate tonight in the Middies offense. So 3rd and 8. What does Trevor Knight have up his sleeve? Still talking to Lyric DeLeon over here. Gives him a play. Has him jog in. Middies are going to have to be a little quicker this time, as it took a while for them to come up with a play call. We have our end zone camera tonight on a tripod. Thank you to Gary Muse and our excellent team in the truck and up top. It's blitz. Scarlet Knights. Oh, and Lyric DeLeon keeps it. He's going to bulldog his way in there. He's going to be about a yard short. He's down to about, I think, the 26. Maybe they'll give him the 27. They're going to mark him at the 27. Needing to get to the 25, so it'll be 4th down and 2 for your Dracut Middies here at Beaudry Field. It's a long 2, short 3 for the Middies. The ball is just outside the 22. The tail end of the ball is at the 23. So we'll go with 2.5. DeLeon gets the play call. Scarlet Knights are showing a 4-man line with linebackers moving in. They got 2 linebackers sitting there waiting to figure it out. They're going to come up, I think, and stuff. And we got a false start or a timeout. We have a timeout Middies. They're first of the half with 3:02 to go in the first quarter, trailing 8-6 to the visiting Scarlet Knights here at Beaudry Field. Folks, there are plenty of seats here at Beaudry Field. If you want to make a donation to the community food pantry, there are people at the gates accepting non-perishable goods to be donated to the community food pantries of Dracut and Greater Lowell. We encourage you to donate. And we thank you for all those who do on a regular basis donate both their time and their energy to feeding those less fortunate. Trevor Knight talking to his plebes in the huddle over here. Being whistled back to the field of play, back to the line of scrimmage. What does he have up his sleeve? They don't have a field goal kicker who can kick it. And frankly, tonight is going to be a game, I think, of touchdowns and not field goals. You need all the points you can get. So it's 2 wide receivers to the near side, single wide receiver to the far side. Owen French is the single back set next to Lyric DeLeon. Dan Jakes is the tight end off the line. He's got it. He throws deep. He's got Andrew Berrios. No, Nate Rom, incomplete in the end zone into double coverage. Needed to throw it sooner or needed to take off and run. He gave him a 50-50 ball, and he didn't win. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. He stepped back, he got some air under it. Maybe he needed to get a little more distance out of it, as number 11 for the Scarlet Knights, Tommy Farrell, 6'2", 175-pound senior defensive back and wide receiver, batted it away. So it'll be number 1, Austin Allen at quarterback, 5'10", 170-pound junior. Single back set, back comes up to be even with the quarterback. They're going to look outside. Middies fall for the fake, and they fall down. Who's got him now? Number 9's the only one who's got it. No chance. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. 78-yard touchdown. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Mitty's defense gets thrashed again. He gave him one quick hip fake, and he was off to the races. Mitty's couldn't catch him. Here, he fakes the handoff there. You can see he goes straight up the middle. There's one tackle missed, and that tackle was right at his helmet. And same formation for the Scarlet Knights. This time they're all going to shift over. Doesn't mean it won't have another run, although they're lining up for a kick with number 34. Valentino puts the ball away, and it is no good. It's wide right. Wide right by Valentino. So the score remains Andover Scarlet Knights 14, Dracut Middies 6 here at Beaudry Field. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. That ball was right all the way. Kind of like a lot of my golf shots and even Executive Director Gary Muse's golf shots, if I remember correctly. Only there's no slice on Gary's. So Middies need to do something about their defense here at Beaudry Field. 2 plays from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns. That success rate is outstanding anywhere. And the Middies on their home field getting thrashed isn't going to bring more fans in here, at least not Middies fans. Valentino, after the missed PAT, back to kick. Ball placed at the 40. Middies don't change their kick return coverage. Got it to the second line this time. And he kicks it a little deep. Looks like Lumsden again. Lumsden's going to take it up the middle. He's going to break. Is he going to break through? He breaks across a couple of tackles. He's still on his feet out to about the 43-yard line, where he's taken down by a whole host of Scarlet Knights. At the bottom of that pile looked to be number 6, I believe. He took it from the left hash, took it to the center, cut back up the middle, gets hit by number 6. And Valentino, actually, the kicker, is the one at the bottom of that, and number 52 was with him. So it was Valentino and Owen Bragg, a 5'6", 165-pound offensive lineman and linebacker. So it'll be 1st and 10. Balls placed at the 44-yard line. 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Middies look to be lined up onside. You can't quite tell. Fake. Lyric De Leon's looking for somebody. The Middies receivers are going in their patterns. They needed to look back sooner than that. De Leon was in a foot race trying to get rid of the football. Middies need to graduate to at least middle school or JV football. They need to pay attention. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44. Incomplete pass stops the clock here in the first quarter. Same formation. Owen French is going to get the handoff. He jukes a little. He's at the 50, where he's taken down by number 11, Tommy Farrell, after a gain of about 6. So he's 3rd and 4, correction. Incomplete pass on 1st. 6-yard gain on 2nd, so the Middies need to get the ball moving. There are no blocks of granite on the Scarlet Knight defensive line, so the Middies need to push them off. Scarlet Knights linebackers were showing something. French jukes again. He's over the 45 for a 1st down to about the 44. 1st and 10 Middies. 1:33 to go in the first quarter here at Beaudry Field. Middies trail by 8, 14-6. There's something That's somebody's glove, I believe, on the field. I don't think it's unless it's somebody's mouthpiece, but I think nobody's mouth is that big. So they're going to jog out there. Officials don't see it. Nobody's going to pick it up, but apparently, nope. Correction. Andrew Berrios kicked it away from where he's supposed to stand. 1st and 10 middies. Lyric De Leon outside, throws it high to the aforementioned Berrios, who got buried after he dropped the pass. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from just inside the 45. Vigent slow to get back to the huddle. Middies stay consistent. Vigent's the far side receiver this time. 2 wide receivers to the near side, single back set. Offset split end in the backfield. Len Bled blocking, I should say. Owen French skits and scoodles. Gets it across the 40 to about the 35, where I think it'll be just short of the middies' 1st down. So it looks to be a good 1 yard before a 1st down. Ball is placed just outside the 35. Need to get just inside the 35. So we'll say 2/3 of a yard. 2 feet. Vigent jogging off the field. He's going to be substituted for. Looks to be a little winded. Fake. Throws it deep. Does he have him? Oh, he does! Andrew Berrios with the 1st down reception. Ball's marked out at about the 18-yard line, I believe. 1st and 10 middies. About 17 yards on that. He caught it, was run out of bounds. They mark it down, yes, at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Near side hash. Middies look a little confused. The clock stops with 6 seconds to go. I think the middies thought it was going to continue to run, and they would huddle up and start the 2nd quarter with the ball. Quickly, they get back there. Twin wide receivers to the far side, single wide receiver to the near side. Nate Rom to this side. Chad Vigent, I think, to the other side, and he's going to block. Ball's taken up the middle, I believe, by Owen French. He's going to take it inside the 10 to about the 9, and that will end the 1st quarter. So after 1 quarter complete here at Beaudry Field, it's the North Andover Scarlet Knights 14, your Dracut Middies 6. We'll be right back with 2nd quarter action here from Beaudry Field. You're watching MIAA Division 4 football. You're listening to the sounds of the Dracut Marching Middies, a small but feisty group of musicians representing Dracut High School. We'll start the 2nd quarter. Ball is placed at the 9-yard line, it appears. You've got soccer lines on the field, which kind of messes with my eyes, but we'll look for the solid white lines and not the orange or yellow lines, and say it's 1st and goal middies. Oh no, 2nd and 1, correction, just short of the 1st down. Expect to hand off to Owen French. Chad Vigent is the wide receiver to the near side, outside this near side hash. And Lyric De Leon's going to scroll over. He was looking. He's going to get to the corner. He throws to Chad Vigent. Vigent's out of bounds inside the 5. Let's see where they mark him. Looks to be about the 2 or the 3. And I'll use my sideline camera to say it's the 2.5. That's the 3. Look for the back foot, not the front foot. Nice little shuffle pass there. And Vigent was able to stay in the field of play. That's like a foul pop-up for the catcher, the Middy's catcher. One step farther, it's no catch. One step inbounds or in the field of play, and it's good. Owen French single back set. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to juke and juke. He tries to go low. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He might get a yard, possibly 2. Pushing that pile was number 74. That's Aaron Nem pushing his trusted cohort. Ball looks to be about the 2-yard line, so Owen French gets a single yard, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2. Lyric DeLeon comes into with the play call. Let's see if he's got a whisper or a yell. Middies have it. They look to be shifted to the left. Fake. Lyric DeLeon, dude, is holding it. He's going to get sacked. Bad play. DeLeon needed to get rid of it. He was outside the pocket. He needed to get rid of it. It cost his team about 5 or 6 yards at least. And yes, the ball's placed back at the 7, so he lost 5 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 7. It's elementary school football on a varsity football school field. Trevor Knight talking to his quarterback, giving him some instruction. Ball will be placed on the far hash. DeLeon jogs back to the huddle with the play call. He's got to hope that Dan Jakes or somebody, it looks like Andrew Berrios to the far side is it. You would expect them to roll left, throw left, but you never know. Owen French with the handoff. He's going to take it up the right side. He's going to barrel through. He only gets to about the 5-yard line, but there's a yellow flag on the field. Do we have holding on the Middies or something on the Scarlet Knights? We'll wait and see. 3rd down and goal. Holding against the Middies. I expect it to be declined, and it'll be 4th down and goal from the 5 for the Middies. Did they dare try a field goal to shorten it, or did they go for the glory in 6 points? Jared Knight's never been shy on the Middies football sidelines, so I'm expecting an offensive play and not a kick. So ball remains at the 5-yard line. North Andover smartly elected not to take the penalty. They challenging the Middies. And why not? 2 offensive plays, 3 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns. Why wouldn't you challenge them? So French switches sides. DeLeon looks. He's looking at French still. He's going to continue to jog. He's going to scoot and boot. He throws it out of bounds. So it's a turnover on downs for the Middies. They get to the 2-yard line. They lose 5, gain 2 back, but still, when they had the opportunity, they couldn't capitalize. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights from the Middies 5-yard line. 9:25 to go here in the 2nd quarter at Beaudry Field. Middies trailing by 8. Let's see what the middle of the Middies defense can do. Looks like you got 2 linebackers in there. Dan Jakes, number 45, and his partner in crime, number 44. I believe Aiden Smart is down there as well. Also down there is number 9. Looks to be playing safety. That's Noah Murphy, sophomore defensive back. So the Middies need to play there. They got a deep, Miles London looks to be the deep safety. What do they have going? And they're looking, they come up. Oh, they meet him in the middle. Gain of maybe a half yard, possibly a full yard. Dan Jakes there on the tackle, aided by Aiden Smart. They didn't fall for the fake that time, but there was a man in motion, so somebody probably should have gone with them. I'd expect to see that play call again, this time with a pass, to see if they can catch the middies asleep. Second down and about 9. They fake the handoff again. No, it is a handoff. Middies have to staunch the back. Smart and a whole host of middies are there for that one. Looks like Nat Lacerda was down in there. Aaron Nem as well. Ball gets out to about the 10-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and 5. Timeout Scarlet Knights with 8:27 to go in the second quarter. What does Matt Cerullo, the former defensive coordinator for the Scarlet Knights, have up his sleeve? And there's a Scarlet Knight jogging off the field. That looks to be number 3, William Gray, 5'5", 140-pound junior. And Lacerda, Matt Lacerda as well, jogging, hobbling off for the middies. Officials are holding up play as Lacerda lumbers to the sideline. So, middies need to staunch their defense, need to curl their back and drive through. Austin Allen, shotgun. Gets the middies to jump 5 yards, first down Scarlet Knights, or just short of it. Might be now a 3rd and 1 call. Substitution for the Scarlet Knights. Coming into the game for the middies, Wellington Flores. Coming out of the game, number 68 for the middies. Oscar Rosa was the substitution. So 3rd and 1. They fake it. No, they go around the end. Oh, nice hit low by the middies. On that one, Miles Lumsden gets him, but not before he gets a Scarlet Knights first down. So the middies are starting to tackle. 7:38 to go here in the second quarter. Clock is running. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. Middies trying to find their formation. Ball brought over here to the near side hash. Two wide receivers to the far side, man in motion. Middies, oh, bad snap. Middies fall for it. Oh, Jakes can't get to him. Number 5 can, and we got a flag on the play as well. So the tackle will be made by Darren Dorenzen. Let's see what they call for the flag. Knight Dorenzen. I haven't seen a call yet either. So we don't know what the penalty is. We do know it's a 10-yard penalty. So we're still waiting to see what it was. I did not see anybody holding. Our replay didn't show anything, so it has to be on this near side because everything else was in camera view. So the middies will take it. It will be 1st and about 20. They need to get out to about the 27-yard line. Ball is placed at about the 7. So 20 yards to go. Single back set for the Scarlet Knights. Trying to catch them. Looks like a keeper. Quarterback keeper. He breaks 1 tackle. He tries to break 2. And he's hit in the head by, looks like number 40 for the middies. Nice tackle there. And there's no number 40. So another mystery midi. 2nd and 13 for the Scarlet Knights. So middies are getting their licks in, but they need to take some big gulps. And handoff again. Number 26 on the carry. About 6, maybe 8 middies there. So number 29 appears to be the substitution. Darren Bernat, 5'7", 165 junior. And they're trying to catch the middies offside. They're doing all they can with claps and head jukes. Middies aren't falling for it this time, at least not yet. Middies take off. Swing pass. And nice tackle by the middies. Who catches him on the outside there? Of course, Darren Dorenzen yet again. Dorenzen's making a name for himself out there on the football field right now for the middies on defense. You look, swing passes out there. Dorenzen, Jakes is out there. Dorenzen keeps his head up and puts his helmet right in his chest. Something we were talking about 2 weeks ago. So it'll be 4th down and about 11. Benjamin back to kick. Snap is high. Middies don't get to him. They claim close. And we got a fair catch by Chad Vigent at his own 43-yard line of the Scarlet Knights. 1st and 10 middies, 4:45 to go in the 2nd quarter. We welcome all of our viewers on Dracut Access Television's Channel 22, datv.org, and Dracut TV's YouTube channel. For those far and wide who want to watch middies football. Since I don't see him in the stands, I'm going to guess that my friend Matt DeVoe is watching us on Cable Access Television. Hello, Mr. DeVoe. Coach John Lucia, who was my color analyst for a few years, out there watching middies TV. Middies have it, they hand off. Owen French tucks it tight, gets maybe half a yard before he's dropped. At the bottom of that pile was number 75, Alex Phillips. CJ Good gets some good production out of his line there. Looks to be maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard. Lyric De Leon jogs back into the huddle. Boys are wearing neck gaiters and pink armbands in memory of Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. Shotgun snap. Change of backs. They hand it off up the middle. Little juke there. Gets across about the 40. That's number 8. Filled in with the carry. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 7 for the middies. So ball's at the 40. Need to get to just inside the 34. 6 yards, maybe 7. We'll stay with 7 for the middies. What do they have up their sleeve? Chad Vigent near side. Andrew Berrios on the inside on the hash. Far side, I believe, will be Nate Rom. Din with the carry again. He's going to juke and joke. He needs to go forward. He goes outside, gets about a yard, needed 6 more. So it'll be 4th down and 6 for the middies. Ball will be placed at about the 39-yard line. So middies, I don't anticipate are going to kick it again. Din out. And Mr. Owen French back into the game. Lyric De Leon with the play call from Trevor Knight. Middies can't have Knight go under center, so they need to get some production from their quarterback right here, right now. Vigent, triple wide receiver. Dan Jakes out here. I think Berrios on the inside receiver. 3-1 formation. Owen French goes out. Oh, he's going to take it. He's going to make it. He's across the 30 before he's pushed back by a couple of Scarlet Knights. But it's a Middies first down. 2:22 and counting here in the second quarter. I thought he was going to pass it. He's kind of holding it there, lackadaisically, unfortunately. Gets to the 30 before he's knocked back. On the bottom of that pile was number 11, Tommy Farrell. Thank you for the replay, gentlemen. Appreciate it. So 1st and 10 Middies. Clock winding down to 2 minutes. Do we have a play, or are they going to wait for the 2-minute warning? And the snap gets off. Owen French has it. He's going to barrel inside the 30 to about the 26 before he's brought down by a couple. He's at the 26. Underneath that was number 74, Aaron Nem, who now appears to be limping a little. Needs to shake that out. So ball's really just inside the 27. Need to get to the 20, so it would be 2nd down and 7 for the Middies. Clock not their friend at the moment. Middies need to get some giddy up in their ship. Get some wind in the sail. Snap. I thought he had it to Owen French. No. Lyric De Leon's dancing some more. He's outside. He's across the 20. First down, Middies. And out of bounds. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. Middies have a first down at the 19, I believe. Nice little dance, but he needs to make quicker decisions. You watch that. He gets to the outside. He's able to outrun linebackers. He's able to outrun defensive linemen. The last man standing there was number 13. That's Mike Phelps, a 6-foot, 200-pound defensive lineman. So in spite of the number, he's a big guy, except in basketball. So De Leon has the play call. Ball's at the 20. Vigent stays to this near side. Out in coverage with him is number 8. Nicholas Ternulo, 5'9", 160. Looks like a good matchup potentially here. 2-back set. They fake it. No, Owen French takes it. Straight up the middle. He gets hit a couple of times, but he's across the 15 to about the 14, maybe the 13. Looks like we have it. And that we have a late penalty flag, I think. Yes, right there, the ball carrier. What is it? Late hit by the Middies, or what is it? Officials are limping to their huddle. It's on them. No, it's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Scarlet Knights. I don't know, maybe we can see something, because I didn't see anything. So whatever it was, takes the ball inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line, it looks. Sorry, I just didn't see anything. There it is right there. Number 13 on number 78. He blocked him, forearm shivered him. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Middies. Ball's at the 7-yard line. So Michael Phelps cost his team some yardage, cost his team an opponent's first down, and it's 1st and goal. 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Owen French with the ball, straight up the middle. Did he get upended, or did he score the touchdown? So Frenchie takes it down low. He only gets to about the 3-yard line, it looks like. So ball will be 2nd and goal. Yep, he got upended by number 14, was at the bottom of that pile. Nice tackle by Jacob Hunter, the 5'7", 150. And who's in the game? Owen French with another, but he's just short. Timeout Middies. So 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. 13 seconds to half. Middies have a 3rd down and goal at the 1, just inside the 1. I don't know how good that end zone camera is, but we can see how close, if it's good enough, maybe we can see how really close it is. If we can see through the officials. So, what does Trevor Knight have up his sleeve? He's letting his kids get some water. Thank you, guys. How tight was it? So I would say it's probably right on the V there. That's where it was. That looks like where it is, one of those soccer goals. Matt Mastis in the middle of that, talking to his offensive line. Correction, Matt Macia, Coach Vinny Macia's son, a UNH offensive lineman, I believe. And leaving the Middies contingent out there, Jason Sergey, the junior offensive lineman. 56 down there too, Billy Rollins, sophomore. So what do we got? Shotgun snap. Owen French, the offset back. Straight up the middle. Nothing. Timeout, timeout, timeout. 7 seconds to go for the Middies. 3rd down and goal. He just gets stuffed. I'm not sure whether that was a mistake. Yeah, he might have lost a half a yard. I think there was something wrong with the snap on that play, but I can't be sure. Middies need to go back to some old school wing tee football, maybe on this one. It's what Coach Ed Murphy was famous for. Line your big guys up and let's have a face down at the goal line. Not sure there's any Tommy Daneys or Jamie Damaris is out there, or even Todd Kevin Casey's, who are going to knock their opponent back at will. Who do the Middies have that's going to do that? Danny Jakes is in there, but he's going to be on the end. Lyric De Leon's going to be under center. Is he ready for it? Or are they going to snap back to Owen French? Nope, touchdown Middies. Are they going to mark him down short? Let's see what they unpile. I thought he got in. Nope. They're going to say turnover on downs and end of the half. So the Middies fail to bash it through. Their line gets upended. And so the Middies' ideal situation is all for naught. So at the half, you have North Andover Scarlet Knights 14, your Dracut Middies 6. You're watching Dracut Access Television's coverage of Dracut High School football here from Beaudry Field. We'll be back after the half and a performance by the Dracut Marching Middies.
goal you never lose. It's a role that doesn't count as losing. And it's a potential that does not count as losing. So yes, exactly. We lost the goal and we got it.
Action here from Beaudry Field on the campus of Dracut High School. Your Middies trail the visiting North Andover Scarlet Knights 14-6 here on Friday Night Lights. The Scarlet Knights are winless. The Middies have one win in their opening game against Dover Sherburne. And they should be angry coming into the second half. They were beaten back at the goal line to end the first half by the Scarlet Knights defense. They had a prime opportunity to score and make this a tight game, if not tie this game, and they failed. The Middies took the opening kickoff and marched down the field for a score, and now they will be switching sides and kicking off to the visiting Scarlet Knights. Back to receive for the Scarlet Knights appears to be William Gray, who's wearing the additional skull cap, and number 9, Marcus Peralta, 5'8", 130 pounds. Bernardo Freitas to kick it away. He's going to squib it to the middle. They're going to pick it up at about the 16-yard line. He makes one hit. Somebody from the Middies stood up and made a hit. That's number 40 for your Middies, an unknown player. He's not on the roster, or at least he's not rostered as that number. We'll have to double check after the game and get an updated roster with corrected numbers. So ball will be placed at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. William Gray stays out there as a wide receiver. He's
Middle.
the inside receiver. Number 11 is the outside receiver, Tommy Farrell. He's right on that line. Shotgun snap, toss right, and we have immediate whistle and flag. I think we have a false start. And it is a false start on the Scarlet Knights. So the first play of the second half goes for negative yardage. Goes the Middies' way, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 21. 1st and 15, Scarlet Knights. Looks like Logan Anello seeing his first action in tonight's game. He's defensive back, he's reading. He's gonna get pushed. Middies need to get to the outside. That should be a block in the back. They're gonna meet him after he gets the 5 yards back. So looks like a quarterback keeper, Austin Allen with the carry, gets 5 back. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Middies look like they're reading a novel. It doesn't look like they're doing too much read and react, immediate react. 3 wide receivers out here. Middies have a mismatch. There are 3 wide receivers out here and 2 defensive backs. Middies need to get on it. Middies cheat to the inside. They're playing run. They're not playing pass. Fake. Takes it again. Tackled by the Middies. Gain of about none. So it'll be 3rd down. Looks like number 75, Wilton Flores, with the bottom of that pile. And so it is 7 yards to a 1st down. Thank you for the back camera. Austin Allen, shotgun snap, man in motion, number 5. That's DePrizio. Gonna pass, he's looking, he throws out to the outside. 1st down, possibly. Logan Anello on the tackle. And looks like they're gonna give him the 1st down on that. Anello looked like he had him a little short. And the Murray's coaching staff is vocally upset with that call. They believe they gave him an extra yard. Video will show that he was right on that number, unfortunately, but don't know the ball got there. Middies trying to jump the line. Oh, they sacked the quarterback! Looks like number 8, Phil Dinn, was in there with the big man. Show me that again. Lacerda and Dinn in there. Lacerda stood him up. Dinn took him down. Dinn looks to be a feisty little character out there. So the Middies have him 2nd down and 15. Middies need to get out to the outside. Anello, it looks to be on that tackle. No, that's number 5, correction. Darren Dorenzen with the tackle again. He fought off the block, stayed above him, and knocked him back. So gain of 0 on the play. It remains 3rd down and 14. Run again, near hash. Pass, Middies can't get anybody. They need to get up there. Oh, they're gonna fall down. Oh, he's out to the outside. Who's gonna get him? Number 13 on the tackle. Lumsden makes the touchdown, potentially touchdown saving tackle. Lacerda went too high. No, correction, that looked to be 78 instead. Jason Sergey. Lumsden keeps running with him. You had 2 more Middies down there. So Middies get blown up on a 3rd and long. Man comes up. They're gonna toss, sweep again. Oh, they fall for Logan Anello, misses the tackle. Come on, kid. Correction, that was filled in again. So gain of 5. They had him in the backfield, and he's too slippery. Middies' defense went too high. They allowed him to break containment. There are days where you need to be aggressive. There are moments where you need to be directed in what you do, deliberate in what you do. 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle. He's going to break a couple. He's going to break some more. Finally brought down by number 40 of the Middies defense. The unknown soldier, well, the unnamed sailor in this case. Not before the North Andover Scarlet Knights get a first down, however. 2 in wide receivers near and far sides. Single back set for North Andover. 29 moves up. Bernat. And 40 again. Gets pushed off the line, but not before they get about 5 or 6. So Bernat makes a carry. He's about 5-6 yards. So 2nd and a short 4. Middies need to get some staunch in their defense. They can't be passive, but they can't be too aggressive. It's right there, and they're standing there waiting to react, and it gives the Scarlet Knights an easy first down. Ball will be placed, it looks like at the 21-yard line, maybe the 22. Ball will be at the 22. No, yeah, 23-yard line actually, still 1st and 10. So Middies need to find their balance. Quick handoff, Bernat again. He ducks his head underneath the lineman. And a couple of Middies go underneath and make the hit. Down at the bottom of that pile looks to be number 68 for the Middies. That's Oscar Rosa among the group of Middies tacklers. So Middies need to be aggressive. 2nd and 5 now. Ball's at the 19-yard line, it appears. Middies. Bernat, they give Bernat the end zone. It looks to be number 6 coming off the field. It's Zarowski gets taken out. He's hurt. Maybe it's Din. 6s and 8s look awful lot alike. Looks to be 6. 1st and goal from the 1. Oh, easy quarterback keeper, touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Boston Allen, 1-yard dive play, easy. Waited for the line to commit, walked to the end, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. So it's 20-6. Scarlet Knights looking for their first win of the 2025 football season. Middies need to respond. PAT pending from number 34. Valentino. And that ball square through the uprights and good. It'll be thrown back onto the field momentarily. So it's 21 for the North Andover Scarlet Knights, 6 for your host Middies. Sky high kick outside of our camera angle, which is pretty amazing. So the Middies need to respond. Matt Macia talking to the linemen, talking to this team, trying to get their fire lit. Maybe they need some firecrackers. Middies having their defensive lines blown up. French and Lumsden back. Heels on the 10. Bernat. Correction. Valentino to kick it away. We'll see where. Up backs are at the 30 and the 25. 30, 29, and 25. Valentino looks. He kicks it line drive. And it's taken by French. He's coming up the middle. Spins, gets up to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down by number 11 for the Scarlet Knights, Tommy Farrell. So it'll be 1st and 10 for your Middies. Ball to be placed at the 27-yard line. They're still holding on to the football. It looks like the 27. Now it looks like, yep, it is the 27. Looks closer to a debate about what you're going to have for dinner than a quick spot of the football at Beaudry Field tonight on this chilly October evening. Temperature's roughly about 50 right now. 1st and 10. Middy staying the same formations. Owen French takes it, skips, gets to about the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. Gain of 1, maybe 2. They're going to spike it down at the 29, so gain of 2. Nope, 28, so it's a gain of 1. They put the down marker, I thought, at the 29. Now they move it back to the 28. So he gets 1. So they didn't fool anybody on that play. Middies might need to air it out a little if they can find some lightning in Lyric De Leon's arm. And they can play some sweet melodies. Twin wide receivers to both sides. Soft zone. Middies get it. Oh, they dropped the football. Right in his hands. Nate Rom just dropped it. Don't know what he was looking at. The defensive backs were backing up at the snap of the football, so they gave him the space to catch it. You cannot drop those footballs. Could be 2 yards, could be 3 yards, but that's better than no yards. So Middies at their own 28-yard line need to get to the 37-yard line. So really looks to be closer to 9 than anything else. Nate Rom is out wide, twin receivers each side. They're dropping back again. Middies have time, Lyric De Leon rolls. He throws over the middle to who? Number 5 with the catch, Darren Dorenzen. The defensive standout gets some bone, and they're picking up the football saying no catch. It's no catch. Show me that again. I thought he caught it. Can't tell. Nope. The official in the middle of the field made that call, the back judge. So, all's for naught. Of all the camera angles we had, we didn't have one from the other side. Bernardo Freitas back to punt. Haphazard, lackadaisical way to go at it. It's going to roll out for the Middies, but it's not going to roll deep enough. Ball's going to be touched down at about the 34-yard line of the Scarlet Knights, where it'll be 1st and 10, North Andover, leading by 15 here at Beaudry Field. So typical of falls in New England on October 10th. It's roughly about 52 degrees here, shortly after 8 o'clock, 8:30. Scarlet Knights looking, Middies looking, chomping at the bit. Are they coming? Are they going? Oh, no, Aaron Nem with the tackle. Number 74. Throws down number 29 of the Scarlet Knights. Darren Bernat for no gain. So it'll be 2nd down. Should be 2nd down in 10 for the Scarlet Knights here in their own 34. 34. So a loss of a yard is what it looks like. Fake the handoff, they throw outside. Who gets outside? Single shoulder tackle by number 1 there, Andrew Berrios on number 11. Tommy Farrell. So the big tight end advances the ball to about the 38-yard line. needs to get to the 44-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 here at Beaudry Field. Middies need to make a immediate defensive stand. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need to hear some fan noise, and it's very quiet here, except for some pitter-patter chatter. And Middies go to blitz. Oh, they break that. Dan Jakes has got to be there. He's late to the party. Darren Dorenzen with another tackle for the Middies. He's the one that's been listening in practice. He's the one that's heard, you got to make tackles, gentlemen, and it's 4th down for the Scarlet Knights. Valentino is not in there. They're going for it. They're trying to get him to jump. They're trying to get him to jump, and the Middies aren't falling for it at this point. Do the Middies have a decent defense out there? It looks like they're going to play soft zone, and they're just going to take the penalty or take the timeout. Timeout, Scarlet Knights. So they're going to talk about it again. So the Scarlet Knights come over to talk to Matt Cerullo, and in the middle of that is line coach CJ Goody. Middies need to be ready for them to run an offensive play. I don't anticipate they're going to kick. I think they believe in their line beating back these Middies, your Middies. And a very quiet crowd. The Middies have no home field advantage in this case, as the fans don't appear to be too much into the game, unless the moms and dads are here for the Jimmies and the Joes. So 4th down, 3 yards to go. Scarlet Knights still in the huddle. They come meandering back to the line of scrimmage, which is at the 41-yard line.
Go defense, watch the ball!
So you got a single wide receiver to both sides. You got tight ends close, or split ends close. Oh, they got him to jump. Middies got jumped. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights on the penalty. So it worked for the Scarlet Knights. They went into a timeout. They came out of the timeout. They forced the Middies, who were coming up to run block, run stuff. So it'll be 1st and 10, 46-yard line. Fake the handoff. It's there. It's off to number 5. He gets around the corner. He brushes somebody off. He's going home. Touchdown unless somebody takes him down. Philly did with the tackle. Jumps up and grabs him by the shoulders. Dave DiPrizio with the carry. He takes it inside the 20 to about the 12-yard line. So Middies blow it up again. Who needs German submarines when the Middies blow themselves up? And quarterback keeper. Middies got it. Dan Jakes tries. Dan Jakes doesn't get there, but Miles Lumsden trips him up. So that's a gain of 0, maybe a loss of 1. Ball's back to the 15-yard line. He was out racing him. Lumsden? No, that's the previous play. That was just nothing. Philly Din just grabbed him by the shoulder pads and pulled him down. So Middies need to find something. Middies showing soft. Pass. Oh, they let him around the corner. Dan Jakes appeared to knock him out of bounds there on the play, but not before he gets inside the 10. Ball, I think, is going to be placed at about the 5-yard line. No, correction. They knock him out at the 10. So it'll be 3rd down from the 10. 12 yards to go as the first down marker appears to be at about the 2. So that doesn't quite add up. It should be second and about 7 or 8. Third and about 7 or 8. Third down. Third down at about 8. High snap, fake it. They're looking to pass. Meany's take him down short on that tackle. Looked to be the tall Logan Anello in there. It's the only way I can tell is that Logan's much taller than some of the other ones. He's also a Middy's basketball player, which betrays that. So he looks out, hits number 11, the tight end, and Anello just grabs him and throws him down. Looks like he was playing with Uncle Lyle. Lyle Coleman, his uncle, a Central Catholic grad, and his cousin, who's a lineman, a former Dracut Mitty, and a lineman at Worcester State University. Oh, ball's up in the air, and Lumsden in coverage on number 11. Pass is incomplete. Tommy Farrell. So it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10 for the Middies from their own 6-yard line. And we got 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So the Middies can run it through to the next quarter. They have all the time in the world, but they are trailing by 15, so they need to get some coal into the SS Middies engines and get going. They had to hope that they can find some lightning in a bottle. Single back set. Toss. We got Phil Dinn, I believe. No, correct. Miles Lumsden, who's gabbed, and they're going to throw him down. And the whistle was slow, so he gets, I think he lost yardage, to be honest with you. Let's see where they spot the ball. I think they're going to mark it back at about the 3. Nope, ball is going to be brought out to about the 6-yard line, so it'll be no gain on the play. So Middies, I think, are going to let this run down and start the fourth quarter correction with the football at the other end of the field. I don't think they're going to snap it before the third quarter ends. And I'm correct. They weren't deliberate enough. So, after 3 quarters complete, it's the North Andover Scarlet Knights 21, your Dracut Middies 6 here from Beaudry Field on the campus of Dracut Senior High School, or Dracut High School. You're watching MIAA action, football action here from Dracut High School. So the ball would be put on the opposite side of the field at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 6-yard line. So it begins. The final 12 minutes of tonight's game here on October 10th at Beaudry Field. Middies trailing by 15. Trevor Knight gave them some quick transition time to talk about what they need from them and get them going. Cheerleaders are doing some push-ups. Middies might need to do some push-ups on their own. First, second down coming. Lyric De Leon, quick handoff up the middle to Owen French. He gets across the 10-yard line to maybe the 12, it looks like, where he's brought down by number 11 at the bottom of that pile. Tommy Farrell again. Looks to be about a 5-yard gain. Meaties need an even 5, give or take a couple of inches, not a couple of feet. Near side receivers Nate Rom. He's way outside the hash on the numbers. Far side, you got 2 wide receivers. Chad Vigents appears to be the outside receiver just based on body type. Quick handoff again. Trevor Knight calls another run. This ball's over the 15 to maybe the 16, possibly the 17 before he's brought down by 5 or 6 Scarlet Knights. On the bottom of that pile is number 5, Alex Phillips. And it's a first down, Middies. Middies need to pick up the pace. Need to shovel some more fuel into the steam engine that is the Middies offense. Nate Rom and Andrew Berrios, the near side receivers. Vigent looks to be on there alone. DeLeon's going to roll out. He's going to fake once. He's going to fake twice. He's going to run it. Looks like he's going to step out of bounds at about the 17-yard line, it looks like. Let's see where they spot him. Can't really tell. Looks to be the 20 maybe. It is on the 20. Lucky guess on my part. He just looked. I thought he was going to throw it there. He continues to hold it. He has Andrew Berrios there, but I don't think he had any legs to put underneath it. Might need to hit the gym and do leg workouts tomorrow morning in his day after stretching and lifting routine. 1st and 10 Middies. Middies fake the handoff to Frenchie. Lyric DeLeon's dancing again. They can't find any good music. Oh, he gets knocked down. He probably lost yardage on that. Did they give him forward progress? They're going to mark him for no gain on the play. That was just, he tripped. He had it, he didn't have it. He needs to be decisive. So the Middies are faced with 3rd down and about 8. What do they have up their sleeve? Looks like they want to pass, but Lyric DeLeon can't make his decisions. Owen French takes it right up the middle, barrels out to about the 25-yard line, 24, before he's brought down. So it'll be 4th down and about 3 yards to go. Did the Middies go for it? I don't see Bernardo Freitas out there, so the Middies have no choice but to go for it now. 9:24 to go. Middies searching for a second victory on the 2025 season. Who do they got? Lyric DeLeon jogs back out there. You would expect it's an Owen French handoff. I would expect that the Scarlet Knights expect the same thing. They got 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers in the box. They throw it outside. Oh, he dropped the football! Nate Rom had it in his hands, had the first down and dropped it. 1st and 10 Scarlet Knights on the Middies 25-yard line. 24-yard line. Losing team or bad teams make these mistakes constantly. So, what do the Scarlet Knights do? I think they're going to run it down the Middies' throat. Single back set. Shotgun formation. Austin Allen and Dave DiPrizio are the backs. We have a timeout.
2? I have him as an 11th grader. He made the first place catch. That was huge.
So no idea who called the timeout. Looks like it's Dracut. I'm being told it's Dracut. North Andover coaches are up above us with our cameramen. We thank the hidden gems up top. Luckily they have their hoods over their heads so they can at least keep their ears warm, if nothing else. Middies need, with under 9 minutes to go, the Middies need their defense to stand up and create a turnover. Punish the Scarlet Knights. And they blow right through DiPrizio blows right through the Middies defense, gets across the 20 to about the 16. So, believe it's a second down and about 3. Line of scrimmage was the 24. So it looks to be a second and a long 3. Need to get to the 14-yard line for the first down. DiPrizio is there. Can't tell if he's limping or whether he's just skinny and trying to stay straight-legged. He moves up a little to offset side. They're going to hand it off to him again. Oh, no, they don't. He keeps the ball, and it's touchdown Scarlet Knights. They fall for the fake again. Austin Allen fakes the handoff to DiPrizio and just jogs his way into the end zone. Jukes once, jukes twice. Middies aren't reading it. So 19-yard touchdown run for the Scarlet Knights, and the Middies now trail 27-6. With Valentino's kick pending. And that kick is wide right again. So much like my slice, that ball was wide right, and the Middies only trail by 21 here at Beaudry Field with just over 8 minutes to go and counting. What does Trevor Knight have up his sleeve? What does he tell these plebes about getting the job done? Can the Middies fans get loud and cheer these kids on? Or is this just another social event? Andrew Berrios puts his arm around Nate Rom's shoulders, trying to get his head back in the game. I think Rom knows that he cost his team 6 points there. Does he have it ready to make up for it? They're moving back some more. Lumsden and French back to receive. He's kicked it up to the up backs. Chad Bidgen's at the 30, near side. And they try to kick it to the far side. And it's a fair catch by the Middies. That's number 11. Bryce Kinnell with the fair catch. So probably a smart move by Kinnell, but he might have had some yardage. Gives his team some clock. Trevor Knight talks to Chad Bidgen, Andrew Berrios, and Lyric DeLeon. Can Lyric get this Middies offense humming? Looking to pass, he throws it to the outside. He's got him. He's got a receiver. Nate Lumsden with the reception. Miles Lumsden, correction, with the reception. Ball's out to the 44-yard line. So that's a Middies first down. DeLeon quickly with the play call. Jogs back to the line. Middies need to get their hands off their hips. Be ready for that call and fire out onto that line. Rom up on the line nearest to you. He looks over there again. They're trying to push him out of the way. They release the lineman. Oh, nice catch. Nate Rom makes that catch. First down, Middies. Doesn't make up for the other one, but it certainly puts them the best foot forward for this Middies offense. Ball is placed at the 39-yard line. First and 10 Middies. 7:47 to go. Clock is stopped. And it looks like North Andover has called a timeout to allow the defense to regather their senses. So, there are 2 timeouts remaining for both teams, apparently, based on the clock. It's hard to tell that they're marking off a penalty. We don't know what the penalty was because I don't think I saw a penalty flag. So it's a personal foul. 15-yard penalty, so it's got to be a personal foul penalty. Question is for what? I didn't really see anything there. So the ball is moved inside the 25 to the 24. Middies first and 10, 7:47 to go here at Beaudry Field in the 4th quarter. Can the Middies score again? They scored on their first drive. Let's hope they can score on their 4th quarter drive, or this 4th quarter drive. Offset Owen French to the right of Lyric DeLeon. Wide receivers tight this time. DeLeon doesn't have the football. Oh, he fumbles it! Gives it away! Bad snap. Number 54 for the Scarlet Knights comes up with it. That's Tyler Rock, the 5'11", 205-pound senior. DeLeon tried to scoop it up. He needed to just jump on top of it. Bad play all around. Number 78, Jason Sergey, was the lineman closest to it. He couldn't get his feet out from underneath him to flop on it either. So the Middies go back on defense. They need to turn it over immediately. They need to have a sense of urgency. Middies playing tight to the line of scrimmage. They are playing, it looks like a soft zone behind that. Miles Lumsden at the deep safety at about the 39. Handoff to number 9. He's juking. Middies get him. They hit him again. Underneath there is Aaron Nem, number 74. Number 9 was the ball carrier. That's Marcus Peralta. He gets about 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. So it'll be second down at about 7. So second down and 7, 7:12 to go in the 4th quarter and counting. I expect the Scarlet Knights to just try to run it down the Middies' throat and run this clock out. Instead, they do a swing pass. Who's going to get off their blocks? Who's going to maintain their lane integrity? And they juke and jink there. Number 40, yet again, it's at the bottom of that pile with number 44, Dan Jakes. But not before it's a Scarlet Knight first down at the 45. So they're waiting for the play call from the sidelines. And they break through it again. Austin tries to run over Lumsden, I believe. And Lumsden just wrapped and tackled, but not before the Scarlet Knights get 9. Austin Allen, 9-yard carry. So Middy's defense continues to get shredded. .29, the single back set formation. He comes up even with his quarterback, Austin Allen. Sweep to the right. Middy's get there, but not before it's a 5 or a 6 yard gain for the Scarlet Knights. Carry was by number 29, Darren Bernard. So it's first and 10 from the 40. Middies need to come up and tackle and hit. And they're going to sweep it again. They go against the Middies pressure. Aaron Nem is there. Dan Jakes is there. No gain on the carry. Burnett again with the carry. And so, Scarlet Knights are just happy to chug away the time. Three down linemen. They're going to go straight up the middle, and they do. Bernard again, he's going to cut it through the middle of the Middies defense. Gain, the official was taken down on that play, but not before the Scarlet Knights get another first down. Not sure what happened to the official. I don't know if he got run over by the offense, the defense, or his own feet. Scarlet Knights still switching, so the Middies are able to make a switch. Number 68, Oscar Rosa, into the game. Middies need to come up and hit. Bernat comes up, even with his quarterback. They're going to look, toss, sweep. No, they're going to keep. They wait for the Middies to pursue. Who makes that tackle? Missed by Logan Anello. Miles Lumsden wraps himself around his waist, but not before he gets another Scarlet Knight first down. Just another misplay by the Middies defense. Not Trevor Knight. Frenchie had a shot, Anello had a shot. So first and 10, ball's at the 13-yard line. Right up the middle, number 7 runs over several Middies to about the 5 on the carry. That's William Vincent, the senior running back, 5'10", 175. So it'll be 2nd and 2 yards to go for the Scarlet Knights. 3:13 and counting. Middies middle linebackers need to press and contain right up the middle. He's going to the outside. He jukes and he jokes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Middies defense will look like Swiss cheese on that one. William Vincent for the 7-yard touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. Ball's at the flags at the 9-yard line. Looks to be holding on the play. So that play is coming back. Let's see it again. It's right there. Number 79, I think, will get called for the hold. He had the Middies defensive lineman by the shoulder. And it'll be timeout Scarlet Knights. I believe that's their last of the half. With 3 minutes to go. Middies trailing by 21. So I think the only Swiss cheese that Middies fans enjoy is probably on their subs from Brothers Pizza or any of it, Primo Pizza just up the street. But unfortunately, it's their defense that seems to be playing like Swiss cheese tonight, or looking like Swiss cheese tonight. Officials are telling Trevor Knight and his coaching staff to stay back on the sidelines, I believe. We're back in play. Shotgun formation. 7 moves up. Vincent moves up. He's going around the left side. He cuts in. He cuts out. Dan Jakes misses a tackle. No, 40 misses the tackle. Don't know who that was. Tackle is finally made by a down lineman, number 77, who chased it down. Bernardo Freitas, your place kicker, but not before the Scarlet Knights get inside the 5-yard line, get a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line. Delayed snap, right up the middle, touchdown Scarlet Knights. Right through the middies defense. Miles Lumsden couldn't make that stop quick enough. So it's 33-6. Valentino with the PAT. He's been wide twice. Let's see if he can get a second one through the uprights. That one's no good left. So he overcompensates for the right-hand kick and goes left this time. So with 2:18 to go in the fourth quarter in tonight's game, it's the North Andover Scarlet Knights 33, your Dracut Middies 6. Join us again next Friday night here at Beaudry Field when the Tewksbury Redmen, led by Coach Brian Aylward, return to Beaudry Field for the first time in I think it's 4 years to take on your Middies. Coach Aylward just passed the 200 career wins mark at Tewksbury after taking over for his father, Bob Lefty Aylward, at Tewksbury. Bob Aylward gave Trevor Knight's father, Scott, his first coaching opportunity with the Nashua Purple Panthers as, I believe, a defensive coach when Lefty took 3 years off to go to New Hampshire to try to win some more. Apparently he thought Nashua was more like his native Somerville. Kickoff is fair caught at the 39 of the Middies. 1st and 10. 2:16 to go in the game. Bryce Kinnell again with the fair catch. Wasn't ready to deliver the mail home on that one, like his dad. A Lowell postal worker, postal carrier. So Middies coaches are talking to their players, trying to keep them encouraged, trying to give them some direction on what they need to do now. So Middies jog out to the middle. The Scarlet Knights will meet them on the far hash mark. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. And what would the Middies do? And that carry was for no gain at the middle. That was Owen French again. Clock is running now. Inside 2 minutes at 1:45 and counting. De Leon gets the call from Trevor Knight. Goes back in there. Middies look intent on just running the clock down, leaving here with no more injuries. Lyric De Leon steps out. He's looking deep again. He throws it across the middle. Who has it this time? It balls out to the 50 for a first down. Chad Vigent. I believe that was Chad Vigent. He stood there. He gets out to the left. He looks. He throws it back over the middle. Yes, Chad Vigent is taken down at the 50, so nice catch there. Showing some Garland toughness there and some Vigent toughness. His father, Mike, played for the Dracut High School hockey team. De Leon back to pass. He's looking, gets a hold from his lineman. They're not going to call it. He throws it over Vigent's head. He had him open at about the 42-yard line, no gain. And Vigent's getting some taps on the helmet from his opponents over there. Number 9, Marcus Peralta. Probably another hockey fan. So the Middies have 37 seconds to go in this contest. They will lose to the North Andover Scarlet Knights, giving North Andover their first victory of the 2025 football season. The first win for Matt Cerullo. Middies look again. They fake it. They fake it again. And he's sacked! Number 6 by Corey Trombley. The junior 5'9", 185-pound linebacker. He does not look anywhere near that big. He doesn't, first of all, he doesn't look 5'9". Middies are hobbling back to the huddle, and they're just going to let the play clock run out, the game clock run out. So here from Beaudry Field, your final score is North Andover Scarlet Knights 33, your Dracut Middies 6. You've been watching Dracut Access Television's coverage of Dracut High School Middies football. We will return next Friday night at 7 p.m. where the Tewksbury Redmen invade Beaudry Field to take on your Dracut Middies. We thank you for your viewing audience tonight. I'm Mark Nichols on behalf of Dracut Access Television. Have a nice evening and be safe.
They played on you.